Howdy folks, and welcome to this Let's Play of Stellaris. This is going to be Let's Play number 42, so we're going to carry off at the end of Let's Play number 41. Just loading that game, and let's then have a brief look at what we actually had been doing. Now, looking back at the galaxy, we have started consolidating more and more of our space here, and even within the space that we already have, we started colonizing additional worlds. This is because we of course got some additional technology. We got the ability to now colonize, amongst others, desert worlds. So we're trying to basically get more and more traction within the space we're on, but also still expand slightly further outwards. Now it looks like over here we've got a system that I actually haven't incorporated into my realm yet, but I should really incorporate, and I think I want to do that in the La Isabela sector. So let's add that particular system to there, and let's then save that. Are there other systems that are part of my realm now? It looks like this system here is now part of my realm. So the Tokugawa sector, again I've got another system to add there, and that system is just still outside of my domain here, so I'm just going to leave that as it stands. Are there other systems I would like to add to any particular sector? No, not those. Maybe further up here. That is just outside of my reach still. It will get to be my reach shortly, I hope. Now, one of the other things I've been doing in the last session, I've been looking for any of those outposts that I have. And in terms of that outpost, I've been looking to see whether I can actually get rid of some of those outposts or not. And how do I get rid of those? Well, I look for any systems nearby where I got colonies. And as long as I've got a colony, of course, nearby, that means that that has already got a reach for me. Which, of course, means I don't need to have a outpost there anymore. So if I can place additional colonies such that it will actually help me get rid of some of those, that is always beneficial. Now, it looks like I got some other systems I can still colonize here. So I'm trying to consolidate this further here first. And as part of that cycle itself, you should see that I've got more colony ships placing additional colonies in these different worlds. Okay, so let's carry on where we left off. Another thing I'd been doing in the last session, I'd been building additional stations around some of the worlds. We've been insulted. The United Nations of Earth is a nation of fools worthy of nothing but contempt. Why do you say that? You're my vassal. Okay, guys, why? Tell me. How can we aid the reign of our current leader? Okay, so let's offer them a trade deal. I don't want to give you any of my systems, but of course I will give you migration access. I'd like to give you free migration access, but you don't even have that option. Okay. Why would I transfer any systems to them then if they don't want to be in contact with me? Okay. Anyways, we just completed our mandate, it looks like. And we've just completed a construction of another observation post of a primitive alien species. They're in the late medieval ages, it looks like. And again, what I really want to do on this particular observation outpost, I want to help them get ready for becoming again part of really, well, my domain. So I want to basically work on the base of technological enlightenment here. It'll cost me some, which is fine. It'll cost me some energy as well as some society research. But at least they'll hopefully in the longer run will become one of my vassals here as well.
System survey.
And this is really... Is that correct? Zoom out there for just a second. That's down here. So really on the south side of my southernmost sector here, it looks like that we've got that happening.
System survey complete.
I should get 2 other colony ships in not too long. I've got another system I have just surveyed over here. Let's have a look at what we can do from there. Another system close by to survey. And yet another system we have just surveyed. That's this system here. The Hunter system here. And can I do anything else from here? It doesn't look like it. There's no way for me to get down there, is there? Unless I speak to these guys here. They might be willing to deal with me. We'll see. So let's ask them for border access. I'll grant them border access. What do I offer them? Let's offer them some resources. Perfect. So what do they say? They've accepted our trade deal, which now allows me to survey some additional systems there. Extra colony ship has become available for me. And it was my intention to start colonizing some additional worlds here. So let's see if I can colonize this world here. I'm going to place that base right in the center there. Currently that's still outside of my domain. I don't really plan on getting into confrontation with anyone there really. So I'm kind of hoping that I don't get into a war with these guys here. The Yodan Enclave. But I just need to see how that actually progresses once I place that colony there. There's a significant number of other worlds I could start colonizing. And it looks like I got a fair number of actual construction ships ready for me to deploy again here. I've got another option here. Let's build some mining stations here. And this other one can in the meantime work on building research stations there. Let's have another look around our space here. So that system I'm dealing with already. Anything else just maybe on the border of our systems? Oh, that has now become part of my domain as well. So let's have a look at this one here. Let's build first off mining stations. And secondly, I also want to build here a research station. And of course I want to modify this sector up here to account for the additional system I've got there. Hopefully that one will grow into my borders as well. Should be shortly. It looks like we've just finished another colony ship up here. And I should be able to expand here into this desert world. So still got the ship selected here. Colonizing that planet. And I'm doing so right in the center there. Now, have I got another colony ship in production at the moment? It doesn't look like it. So let's put another one in the production queue. So colony ship, using that human again. And once I got sufficient minerals here, I will want to upgrade this one as well. That should happen in the next couple of days. I should see that one become available because of course the next month having started. Perfect. So I'm upgrading that space station at the same time. And another survey has been completed. Let's see where we can actually send our ships off to next. So I have got access to these systems down here now. Got this ship here ready as well, looks like. Not sure. The reason it was still within my own space is the fact that I have got no leader to assign to. Okay. So we just established another colony, which is down here, which is good. So because of that colony being there now, I should, in theory, be able to get rid of this system here. So if I go into here and then remove this one, next. So my borders here have retracted slightly. Or at least I think they have. Which is fine. Looks like I got another system where I can boost some energy production. I'm not sure why I've not done that yet. Mining station. Ah, I haven't done that because I used to have that frontier outpost there. That's why. That explains it. Another construction ship is in my hands. Has that become now part of our domain? No, not yet. Let's move them out there. Still got this one ship. What do I want to do with it? Do I want to disband it or keep it? Let's have a brief look at the list of our leaders. Have I got any leaders that are unassigned? It looks like there is. Does that mean it's actually one of my... No, it doesn't look to be one of my sectors. Let's assign it to Earth. Gives me a reduction in terms of construction times, building costs, and so forth. Again, I've got enough resources here to build yet another colony ship. I can actually build here also an expansion towards this base, so I can actually get a destroyer assembly line here if I wanted to. Or I can get synchronized defenses. I think I'll go for the synchronized defense options. Looks like I've got multiple expansion options, which I'm just going to leave where they are for the moment. Our trade deal with the Cormontani League has timed out. Cormontani League is these... Where's these guys? Cormontani League. That's the guys down here. So let's get them a new trade deal.
Construction complete.
I guess you guys want civilian access, which you can get. That's fine. Information from them. I would love to get their active sensor links. Okay, they're not willing to give me that, which is no problem at all. Non-aggression pledge. They're not willing to give me that either. So let's give them something. Let's give them a 1 mineral transfer just to entice them. So we've got some construction on the surface happening here. So we've got various different projects ongoing here. Just want to upgrade some of these again. I can actually choose an edict for the planet itself. Propaganda broadcast delivers mechanism and ensures that a consistent and positive narrative is maintained. Happiness is increased by 10.
Construction complete.
And I probably would like to do that on this planet here. This is already at 80%. 80 and 80. What does an edict cost? It lasts for 10 years. And of course there's a one-off cost associated with it. Just completed some research. So let's choose the next item of research to add to our list. Hyperlane mapping. Although we do not travel through hyperspace, mapping the galaxy's extensive hyperlane network gives us a clear advantage against those who do. Haven't I got that already? I thought I had done that. Okay, but maybe I haven't. So yeah, in that case, it makes sense for us to add that option to there. Gives us more insight into what actually is available in terms of travel routes to some of the other races. So of course they have accepted our trade deal. And we have got a new space station around Hope. Another construction has been completed up here. Another research station. We'll be completing more individual entries here hopefully shortly. So we now have here a construction vessel which is not busy with anything. Now, I've got no planets here that I can colonize at the moment, I believe. Except for here, in Sirius. So I've got my main colony here already. I can basically build a secondary colony here if I wanted to. So this is a fairly big planet, as you can see. Colorado is up here. I kind of had hoped that it would connect up to the rest of my space here. Once it does, I should be able to have one of my other managers, or one of my sectors, actually really take over that particular system. Now, I do have another interesting planet here. It looks like another desert planet, which is fairly big in size. So with that colony ship I've just completed here, I will want to start colonizing this planet here as well. I thought it said it was fairly big in size, didn't I? Or is it that one there? Yeah, it must be that one there. So if I colonize this planet here, I can place the base really in the center. So good, that gives me a bit of extra space here in terms of population options. Now, one of the things I should really start doing again is I should start building additional warships. Olympia, where's Olympia? It's down here. And that is now connecting up to the space down here. So I should really connect this up to the space there. Of course, I clicked on the wrong button. I should have clicked on here straight away. Perfect. New elections have started. We've got a new surface construction, and we've just surveyed another system here. Let's get another survey up and running in the meantime. So there's some additional colonizable planets around here, but again, they fall in that protective sector around the Kenjodan enclave here. So I want to go back to my main spaceports here, and I want to really start building some additional ships. I was thinking of building a cruiser, but I can't. Can I build a cruiser over here yet? I can. But that basically stops me from building additional colony ships there. Now it looks like if I just start expanding some of those additional space stations to the correct level, that of course will help me along quite nicely. And really I still got my core worlds in this particular section here. My apologies. And really that allows me to get more from the space I've got. So I was saying it gets me more than, I can get more from the space I got. That's not what I meant. I basically meant I've got my own controlled section here, which really is at the heart of my empire, if I compare it to the outlying sectors. Looks like I got some additional planets I could colonize within this section here. I think I won't for the time being.
Construction complete.
Another construction queue has completed here. I suspect this is a bug because I don't think I should be able to choose any of these. Because of course this is in a sector controlled space, but okay. So what's the new mandate I've been given? Shipwright mandate. We need to at least get to about 75% of our naval capacity by the end of their reign. Ooh. Now I am very far off from that. So where am I at the moment? I think I'm at less than a quarter. Again, my apologies for that. Let's at least disband this ship here, because I just don't have a scientist for it. I do have another ship that's finished. Don't tell me I just disbanded the wrong one. It looks like I did. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 construction vessels still ready. I wanted to disband this science vessel. Okay, let's build a new science ship here somewhere. So if I got one of my existing colonies, have I got a construction yard in orbit? It does look like it. And I will want to build myself a new science ship, because of course I just disbanded 2 of them. However smart I did that. Okay. In terms of construction ships, I've got numerous ones of them available. That's now part of the space I've got up here. And it is finally connected to what I've got up here in terms of my other space. So I should again be able to manage this particular sector here. And this is the... what's the sector called? The Akatsuki. Add that space into there. So 2 additional systems added to that space. And again I find a system here that I haven't surveyed. I'm not sure why. Korean Confederacy. Fine, they are part of us already, I think. Well, they're one of my allies' vassals. So another colony ship is ready for me to send out. I ran into problems down here earlier when I did that on this system here, which was Eden. I think I should be fine in doing some of the other systems here. The only thing is I don't want to provoke my neighbors too much. There is enough space here, I would say. How big is that planet here? It's fairly decent sized. So if I do select this ship here, it doesn't say, it says I cannot colonize it, which does again not help me. So I'm looking for systems with a little green circle around them, which indicates I can actually colonize those systems. Now there is a planet here which is just barely within my space, but it's perfectly fine for me. I should be able to assign a colonization option to this. And I'll start colonizing that. Haven't got a leader assigned to this one yet. Archaeologist and discovery chance of anomalies. Perfect. So that ship is, well, it says it's still asleep almost, but that's fine. Actually, I want to do the one close by first, isn't it? So this system here I want to survey first. After which I want to move on to there. I've got additional ships here ready to move on to any of systems I find that are now falling in my space. Now I don't have any additional ones falling in my space, but I think it's a good time for us to call an end to today's session. Thanks again for joining me. Hopefully you liked today's video and are willing to click the like button. And otherwise, I will see you on the next one.